What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mr. Two Time bringing y'all episode 3 of 2 Times MOSHPIT, bruh. And I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of positive feedback about this new channel. Whoa, somebody picked Chayok? Hold on, time out. Somebody picked Chayok? Oh my gosh. Alright, whatever, bruh. Back to the smoke. Back to the smoke. My fault for getting distracted. Back to the smoke. I got a lot of positive feedback about my new podcast, bro. A lot of y'all tell me it's hilarious. A lot of y'all tell me I bring the energy. A lot of y'all tell me, bro, this is one of y'all favorite shows to watch. And I ain't gonna lie, I do this for the public. You feel me? I do it for the public. I don't work for the public. The public work for me. I do it for the public. You feel me? That's gonna be the new slogan. That's gonna be the new quote for the series, bro. So every time you hear me say for the public, you know it's about to be free smoke on the channel, bro. You know I'm finna get into some shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And before we even get started, bro, please hit that like button. Please hit that sub button. As today's more of kind of like, this is like a laid back day. This is like a laid back video. You feel me? It's a Q&A type of weekend. So you feel me? I'm gonna listen to the public, and the public go and ask me some questions, and I'm gonna answer them truthfully as I can. I'm gonna give them kind of like a little detailed answer, just to lighten up y'all's spirits. Why can I not speak right there? That's disgusting. Hold on, I gotta wipe it off. Pause. I gotta wipe it off. Pause. Alright, my fault. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was so hit. What the hell am I doing? Yeah, excuse my language. Alright, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It may sound like I'm like hella congested and shit. I'm not. I promise you, I'm not sick. My sinuses is kicking my ass, bro. I hate this weather. Around this time of year, my sinuses always start messing with me, and they start kicking my ass. And I know my nose sounds a little stuffed up and stuff, but I'm good. Trust me, I'm good. I ain't got no COVID, nothing. This dude did not flashbang me off rib, bro. Weird. That's weird energy, bro. Play the game, bro. It's the first round, bro. We throwing flashbangs for, bro. Shoot your gun, bro. Shoot your gun, bro. Shoot your gun, bro. All right, let's get started into today's video, bro, because I ain't wasting no more time. I'm wasting y'all time. Let's get right into it. So, Q&A weekend, let's get it started. This is from my boy, Uncle D-Smoke, Demayan. Shout out my boy, D-Smoke. Been my boy ever since he moved out here. I always got you, my boy, for real. Shout out you. He asked me, yo, Saya, how long do you think it's going to take for the Falcons to become a playoff contender? Seriously. All right, bro. I don't know if he's throwing a shot. I don't know if he's, like, literally asking, like, this off, like, the manager. I don't know. That question, I ain't gonna lie, Demayan. That question seemed a little rude to me, if you ask me. Seemed a little rude, if you ask me. But no, on some real shit, if I'm being dead honest, but I'm gonna go into depth right now. The Falcons are a very young team. I think we're one of the youngest teams in the league. Like, I don't mean to like just like go into a rant about the Falcons, but if I'm gonna say how young like we truly are, so people understand. This. Jalen Mayfield, starting left guard, 2nd year in the league. Matt Hennessy, starting center, 3rd year in the league. Chris Lindstrom, starting right guard, came in the league 2019. Tyler Algier, rookie. Kyle Pitts, tight end, 2nd year in the league. Drake London, rookie, starting wide receiver 1. Brian Edwards, wide receiver 2, 3rd year in the league. And then we go on to the defensive side of the ball. AJ Terrell, starting corner, 3rd year in the league. Arnold Ebiketie, starting edge, rookie. D'Angelo Malone, one of the rookies, starting that edge. We have, who else? Marlon Davidson, 3rd year in the league. This is probably starting D-tackle. I'm not sure if he's going to start, but starting D-tackle damn near, 3rd year in the league. Michael Walker, 1st year starting, 3rd year in the league. Troy Anderson, rookie, starting middle linebacker. So, like, we're very freaking young, and a lot of people don't seem to understand that. Like, Richie Grant didn't start last year, 2nd year in the league, technically his rookie year. Jalen Hawkins didn't start last year, 3rd year in the league. So, like, we're very young, but I think we have a lot of talent on that team, bro. I think we have a whole lot of talent, and it's going to take a while for us to put it together, but I don't think it's going to take us that long because, like I said, every year, if y'all notice, I'm going off just the experts on this. I know the experts aren't 100% right, but, like, every year they give us, like, an A+ draft. Or an A- draft, and I'm thinking to myself, bro, how much longer do you really think we're going to put together A-, A+ drafts before we finally put it together? I think this year we're going to struggle a bit because we have a lot of first-year starters playing this year. So I think it's going to be kind of like a learning curve. And then I think we have a lottery pick in the draft. I say we take Will Anderson, who's a freaking playmaker on defense, because you bring him, you add him to the pass rush along with AJ Terrell, bro. That could be something crazy. So I say you bring him. Or depending on how Desmond Ridder and Marcus Mariota look, because I know a lot of people saying, like, if you have, like, a lottery pick, why not go get a quarterback in the draft? depending on how they are, because I'm gonna lie, Marcus Mariota's been looking hella good in camp. So like, depending on how he plays, depending on how Ritter comes in, if he does play, we may get a quarterback. But honestly, as of right now, from my perspective, how I'm looking at it, let's get Will Anderson, and then let's get like a few more key pieces for the draft. And I think, honestly, starting next year, even the year after that, we take off and we go to the playoffs. Honestly, if I'm being dead honest, bro, the NFC South to me is so overrated. And I'm going to start with the Saints, bro. The Saints, yeah, they got Jarvis Landry. Yeah, they got Chris Olave. Yeah, they got the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Yeah, they got Marshawn Lattimore. Like, bro, I understand they got all those weapons, but, like, bro, they are so overrated to me. And it's not like they can't be beaten. Like, we beat the Saints last year, and I think our team was way worse last year than it was this year. Like, last year, no offense to Russell Gage, but he was a wide receiver 1 last year, bro. So now you finally add 2 freaking targets to the team. Calvin Ridley will be back next year. I don't know if we trade him, but you bring Ridley back with that whole receiving core and with that whole offense. I think starting next year, if we get Will Anderson, we can start making a playoff run next year. The Panthers, I don't see them as that big of a threat, if I'm being dead honest, because I'm not worried about Bake. I'm not worried about CMC. He can't stay healthy. I'm not worried about nobody on the team. JC Horn, cool. I mess with JC, but I'm not really worried about Carolina. And then the Bucks, yeah, they got Brady and shit, but like, bro, once Brady retires, it is free smoke in that division, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because yeah, they had a lot of y'all gonna say they have Mike Evans. They have Chris Godwin. They have Levante David. They have Devin White. Yeah, bro, but they was already there, but before Brady even got there, and we literally beat their ass twice, bro, before Brady even got there. And it's honestly all Brady, dog. And I'm finna get into that in the next question, but like, bro, I think it's all Brady. So once he retires, I think it's free smoke in that division. We're going to turn up. I give it about 2 years. I give it a year, maybe 2, just because it's our first year starting and because next year's rookie class. But like I said, bro, we get A-, A+ drafts every year. It's only a certain amount of time before we put it together, bro. Only a certain amount of time. Question number 2. Shout out my boy Jay Sesh. Been my boy since sophomore year. This is a question from him. I don't know what I would do without you, my boy. Miss you. Hope you doing good in Texas. He asked me, who's a better QB, rings aside, Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers? And he said, be truthful, Si. All right, bro. Here's what I'm going to say about this, because it's kind of hard to judge. And I had to really think about this question a whole lot. Obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, just like a pure quarterback, stronger arm, more mobile, and like more fluid, I'm going to pick Aaron Rodgers, because obviously Aaron Rodgers is a better athlete at quarterback. But if I'm talking about who would I run through a wall for, who's going to get us to the promised land, and who's going to lead the group, who's going to lead the group without like any commotion, without anybody thinking it's about him, it's about the team, I'm gonna go with Tom Brady, because Aaron Rodgers, we know he's a great quarterback. I was about to say motherfucker. I just said it anyway. Excuse my language. He's a great quarterback, no doubt about it. Rodgers is probably top 4, top 5 quarterback we've ever seen, just a pure quarterback. But like, bro, the man worries about himself too much. And like, he's a reason why his best wide receiver that he's damn near ever had is in Vegas right now, because he wanted the bag and he wanted more about himself. And he had that whole commotion. I understand the Packers did him dirty with the whole Jordan Love situation, and he's just doing what he feels like is right because they did him dirty. I understand that, but like, Rodgers is mainly about him, and he doesn't really care about everybody else. So like, why would I want to play on a team where it's like, yo, we're not building character like that? Like, is it strictly business out there on that field? Like, I see it, but like, if I'm ready to like go out there, whenever he steps into the building, if I don't bring my best, I don't think I'm contributing to this team. I'm gonna go with Tom Brady, and I feel like that's who I'm gonna pick as my quarterback, because yeah, he may not be as good as the other guy, he may not be as good as Aaron Rodgers, but he's going to have you ready to play. He's going to make sure you're good, and he's going to be cool with everybody, from the janitor to the trainers to the coaches to everybody in the front office. So I would take a guy like that over Aaron Rodgers any day, in my opinion. But quarterback aside, like pure quarterback, I'd obviously take Aaron Rodgers. But like, if it goes like into like a deeper context of it, and without rings aside, I'm picking Brady. And even without the rings, I watched I Am Athlete. Shout out I Am Athlete. Great podcast, by the way. Asante Samuel, who played with Brady for years, said, bro, a lot of that Patriot success is due to Brady. Like, everything that we did, because he made us go out there, he made us better. Like, he made chicken salad out of chicken shit. You feel me? Like, that was him. And he didn't have much. He had Gronk, he had Julian Edelman, but like he had Randy Moss that 1 year, but like he's never had like that Devontae Adams that Aaron Rodgers has. He's never had that true wide receiver one until he got to Tampa, and yet he still put up great years. And you can say that the defense carried him, but like the defense carried him to set, like he's been, I think, to 10 Super Bowls, and he's lost, I think, 3. He's lost to the Giants back to back, and he's lost to the Eagles. So he's been to 10 Super Bowls. Aaron Rodgers is struggling to get to the freaking Super Bowl himself. Aaron Rodgers has been to 1 Super Bowl. That man folds, and this is deeper in the context. That man folds in the big games. Like, we've seen him fold against us in the Atlanta Falcons. We absolutely crapped on him in the Georgia Dome, or in the Mercedes-Benz. We've seen the 49ers beat the hell out of him twice to get to the playoffs. So, like, how many times you going to fold, my boy? Like, yeah, you're great in the regular season. Yeah, you got 4 MVPs. But, like, bro, I'm trying to get to the championship. You can't keep folding when it matters the most and then be like, I'm still the greatest in my effort to play the game. Like, nah, bro, it don't work like that. It takes so much more to me than just going out there and throwing 50 touchdowns a year. You feel me? So I'm going to have to say Brady on this one. I'm going to have to say Brady. All right, this is from my boy. This next question is from my boy, Gabe. Shout out my boy Gabe. I've known you since freshman year of college. One of the funniest dudes I ever met. I love you, my boy. Shout out to you. I miss you. Can't wait to see you soon. He said, yo, Saya, are you a gatekeeper or do you share the love? And if y'all don't know what that means is, for example, if you go to a restaurant and you post in your story and the food is busting and somebody swipes up and is like, yo, where'd you get that food from? Or me, for example, like my hats. Like I had like these brand new snapbacks. I was like, I wouldn't say exclusive, but like nobody really had them. And a lot of people ask me like, yo, like where you get that hat from? Am I gonna keep that to myself and be like, F you, like you don't need it and you go find it yourself? Or am I gonna be like, yo, I got it from here, this and that and the other? I think it depends on a certain situation. Like when it comes to stuff like that, I'll share the love because like I don't need to be selfish. Like, hey, like these hats is fire, my boy. Like put business on. Like if you think my hat's fire, go ahead and cop that. They sell them right here at this like Instagram or this profile. This is where I got them from. Like 4 or 5 people sit up and ask me like, yo, where you get that hat from? Sorry, that hat busting. And I was like, yo, I got it right here from here, bro. Sent them the Instagram link and everything. They got them. They said, sorry, bro, that's one of the best hats I've ever seen. I was like, of course, my boy. Like I'll shout out to you. Like I'm gonna look out for you. But when it comes to like money, I ain't gonna lie, on that part I may be a little more stingy because I ain't gonna lie, I work hard for my money, especially now because I have a baby on the way. And I really don't like to share my money because I feel like everything I have should be going either towards my woman or my baby. So it depends on what it is to a certain extent. But yeah, I would say I would share the love pretty often. A lot of people think I'm selfish though, I ain't gonna lie, because of how I act towards another or how I speak about myself, and I'm very I don't know, I wouldn't say in love with myself, but I like the attention. But a lot of people, if you ask them like, well, yo, like if I needed someone beside put me on type of stuff, yeah, I would think it's a yes. I would say I share the love. I say I share the love. Good question, by the way, Gabe. Great question. Next question is coming from my boy Kobe. I've known Kobe since we was in damn near 5th grade. We played against each other in youth football for years, and we went to the same school from 6th to 7th grade. And I don't think he remembers, but remember when we was in 6th grade and we fought over Amy McGovern, Kobe? I don't think you remember, bro. It was a rainy day, and me and you was like, we wasn't throwing punches or nothing, because like I love Kobe to death, but like we was like, I don't know. It was like we got out of class. He was like, yo, stop talking to my girl. No, that's my girl. And then we started pushing each other and stuff. But we was in 6th grade though. I love Kobe. That's my boy to death. Me and him, I would say that's like low key. That was my brother. Like, cause I had like a lot of friends growing up, and I'm explain this before I get into Kobe's question. I don't mean to go off topic. When I grew up in elementary through 6th, 7th grade of junior high, I was in a very different environment. Everybody was friendly towards me. I made a lot of good friends. I made a lot of good friends with kids in the neighborhood, like my friend Aiden, Emil. I grew up with them, so they're like my brothers. But when I went to school, I loved to be in that environment because at the time I had very bad speech therapy. Like I had a very bad lisp. I was very small, and a lot of people, I don't know, like I feel like I could have been picked on so much, but like a lot of people didn't see that in me. A lot of people was like really like my boy, like they're like really my friend. And I didn't really grow into those insecurities until about 8th grade when I transferred schools and people started noticing them. But Kobe was one of my best friends because like we'd have PE together and I never hooped and he hooped and he played football. So like we'd have gym and like we'd have PE and he'd play basketball and he used to wipe his like the bottom of his shoes like with water. I'm like, yo, bro, what you doing? He'd be like, yo, this is how you make that squeaky noise so you don't start swerving and stuff. And then like when we played in football, every time we played each other on Saturdays because we was like same division and stuff, y'all be like, yo, we kicked y'all ass this weekend. And like, nah, bro, like y'all got lucky, y'all never do that again. And like a lot of kids, like I said, I don't mean to go off topic, but like I grew up in that area and a lot of kids play on the same football team. So like growing up in that development, you either play for the Typhoons or you play for the Wildcats. And then I play for the the Chandler Dragons because that's where I live, obviously. It goes off where you live. And we'd be talking like in school, like, no, like Sai did his thing this past weekend. Like we played the Chandler Dragons, he did his thing type shit. So I love Kobe to death. Shout out you, bro. And when I got to 8th grade, I got insecure because a lot of people made fun of my big lips. A lot of people made fun of my lisp. A lot of people made fun of how short I was. And I was really insecure about it. And I wanted to just make friends. So a lot of the times I was doing stuff to be cool with a lot of people that wasn't really my friend. Like looking back at it today, if I could go back, I would really fight and really give some niggas a hands. I don't mean to cuss, but like I really would. If I go back in time, I used to let them dog me just because I wanted to be friends with them. And I couldn't believe I did that. And it's just a completely different environment. And Kobe and a lot of friends from that whole Chandler school district really showed me love. And they really was like one of my true best friends. So shout out Kobe, for real. Thank you for being my boy since damn near the 5th grade. We damn near 22. So and I can't do the math in my head, but I would say that's probably around 13, 14 years we've been cool. Haven't lost touch. Shout out you. He asked me, what team is a dark horse of the league this year? And if I'm being dead honest, I could say us, and a lot of people are going to think I'm going to say the Falcons, obviously. But if I'm being truthfully, I would have to say the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the reason why I say the Steelers is because, yeah, they have the Bengals who just went to the Super Bowl last year. They have Lamar Jackson in the division, and they have Deshaun Watson in the division. A lot of people think that because they don't have a quarterback, they're going to fall off. I can see it, but at the same time, too, the Steelers remind me, and I don't mean to make this about the Falcons, the Steelers remind me of another version of us. They have big, strong guys and Chase Claypool and George Pickens. That reminds me of like Kyle Pitts and Drake London. They have a brand new rookie quarterback they just drafted, Kenny Pickett, Desmond Ridder. They have a great young physical running back in Najee Harris, who's a future of the league. We have Tyler Algier and Cordell Patterson, who are physical guys. And we're just fairly brand new, but we believe in physical branding type of football, like a punch you in the mouth. You're going to have to come up and tackle. You're going to have to come up and cover us. You can't be little. You cannot come out there arm tackling because we're going to run right through your weak-ass tackles. Oh, and they have Deontay Johnson, who reminds me of like Calvin Ridley, who can get open, who can make plays like that. So like like I said, they remind us of a better. I wouldn't say a better, but right now I think they're more ready than we are. So I would say the Pittsburgh Steelers are my dark horse team. A lot of people don't have them coming out that division. I wouldn't be surprised if they became second, or I wouldn't say first, because I still have the Ravens win the division, but I wouldn't be surprised if they make the playoffs this year. They still got TJ Watt on that defense, who's the second best player in the league on defense. And they still got Cameron Hayward. And they still got a top 5 safety, Micah Fitzpatrick. So don't sleep on them Steelers, bro. That's looking my dark horse team. So I got Pittsburgh being my dark horse team this year. Very good question, Kobe. Shout out you, bro. This next question is from my little cousin Pimp. Been one of my boys, or not my boys, my blood. And I've been close to him since he came out the womb. I'm a few years older than him. I love you, boy. I'll do anything for you. Shout out to you. You just graduated this past summer. I'm very happy for you. Congratulations. So he asked me top 5 rappers of all time, bro. When I think of this, I can't say no bullshit, bro. Because like a lot of people, when they say this, when they ask this question, the first people they go to, correct me if I'm wrong, Tupac, Biggie. And I get it, bro, because like, yeah, in the 90s, they made like a huge rep for themselves. But like to me, I don't do that. And I hate, and it goes back to my episode 1 of 2 Times MOSHPIT. I hate when people just throw people in there and without really watching them and without really like listening to them. That's the same way I feel like we're rapping. Like if you don't listen to Biggie Smalls every day, if you don't listen to Big Pop or Notorious B.I.G. album every day, how can he be in your top 5? That doesn't make sense to me. And that's just how I operate. Like I can't put Tupac in my top 5 because yeah, I like 5, 6 of his songs, but I can't name every song on his album. I'm not going in my car every day talking about I'm a blast this Tupac. No disrespect, but I just don't do that because like I grew up in this generation. So to me personally, my top 5 is off who you listen to the most. And my top 5 right now, I have to say Drake is the number one. He's the best rapper of all time to me. Drake, I'd have to say, is 1. And I don't know. Ever since he came in with that, and back in 2010, that boy he's just been on a different level, bro. And he's literally a musical genius. And I don't want to hear that he don't write his own shit, bro, because that is him doing that. That is him. He's doing that. He's putting the hits out. He's putting the bangers out. Do not listen to that BS. And I believe everything you hear on the internet. So I'd have to say Drake is my number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna have to go with NBA YoungBoy. And this comes back to, NBA YoungBoy's not a better rapper than Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. He may not, but I don't listen to Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. I listen to YoungBoy every day. I have a playlist. I have 2 different playlists that I listen to for YoungBoy every single day. And I'm gonna blast him whether you like it or not, bro. Like, it can be about his sad shit. It can be about his hard, like, rapping shit where he come up. NBA YoungBoy, to me, is one of the best geniuses to ever come in the game, bro. He can switch his flows in so many ways. If you have a different type of feeling, like if you're feeling angry, like you feel like you're ready to go punch somebody square in the face, he has music for that. If you feel like you just need to settle down and like rethink about life, he has music for that. And just to go back to Drake, I don't mean to go regress and go backwards, but like the Drake with him it's the same way. Like, he has different moods. Like, if you feeling like a lot of people have like where they're sad and depressed, I don't want to hear that, oh, I'm never in a soppy mood. But like, if you ever feel like that, Drake got you. If you ever feel like you want to be the man and you feel like nobody can touch you, you're untouchable, Drake also got you for that too. He can make you feel like, yo, I'm in New York right now in the penthouse living life, even though you're really not. He can have you feeling a good way. Like, that Way Too Sexy, bro. That's why, to me, this new CLB album is Drake's best album he ever had. This is just straight fun. This is just him showing, like, I'm ready to go. That Way Too Sexy, and I'm out here fucking fans, and, like, I have Rihanna, the baddest girl in the world, and I'm still out here messing with these other hoes. Like, I'm just that dude. Just, like, pipe down. Like, how many times I gotta tell you, like, just to pipe down, like, just relax, bro. Like, I'm really like that dude. And then he went at Kanye West and was like, bro, like, you think that you this and that and the other, bro, I don't give a F who you are, bro. Like he said, I don't give a fuck who designed your sneakers and tees, bro. That's, to me, this was Drake's best album by far. And I listen to that album every day. So that's why I have Drake at 1. 2 is YoungBoy, like I said. And y'all already explained why I have YoungBoy at 2. 3, I would have to go with Uzi. 2016 Uzi, even 2020 Uzi. Uzi is amazing. He drops every 2-3 years, but when he drops, bro, you feel like pause, but like, you know Uzi finna drop a banger, my boy. You know Uzi finna drop a freaking banger. He be out there, I want it that way, I want it that way. Uzi be killing that shit, bro. So I have to put Uzi at 3, bro, just off that man just being a freaking GOAT. And I listened to 2016, 2017 Uzi like he dropped it yesterday. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if I showed you my playlist right now, Uzi would damn near, like, all those albums from 2016, like damn near 2020 from Eternal Tate, I just blast. So I have to say Uzi's 3. 4, I'd have to go Lil Wayne. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't blast Lil Wayne like that. Actually, no. See, because now I'm contradicting myself and I'm going back on my word. I'm not gonna do that. 4, I'm gonna say Kodak. Because, like I said, I listen to Kodak more than I do Wayne. And Kodak, that dude be spitting. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of people don't like it. His best song is that Skrilla. Boy, I'm about my Skrilla. But even since then, he been dropping bangers, but I listen to that every time. Like, I don't listen to his albums, but like, I listen to like his singles, like that ZZ. Pull up in the demon on, looking like I still do fraud. And that shit. And that, look how that did, all I did is you winning. I'll be blasting Kodak, bro. So I had to put Kodak at 4, bro. Like, yeah, he's just in that mood. It's like, I don't smoke or I don't drink, but he's in that mood where he just like, you just kicking it. Like, you ever know where you just like laying and like just chilling in the room, he's like nodding your head like, look, Kodak, they don't want to see you winning. They want to see you winning. Just like just chilling, just vibing. So I have to put Kodak at 4. And then 5, I have to say Lil Wayne. Because Wayne do got some bangers. I listen to old Wayne more than I do new Wayne. So let me correct myself. I'd have to say 2005 to around 2014, 2015, Wayne would be at my number 5. Because that whole 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, 6 foot, 7 foot, and that whole bang them bitches. Got money, a milli. I have to say that's at 5, bro. I fuck with Wayne. So that would have to be my top 5 rappers. Hey, that's a good question, Pimp. Thank you for that. Last but not least, my boy Nick. I just met Nick probably about 2 years ago, and since then, he's been one of my closest homies. Like, I check in with him. I talk to him every day. He a boxer now. He did play ball, but he more focused on his boxing than on his craft. Shout out you, bro. I hope you make it in this boxing shit. I really do fuck with you, my boy. And I've been watching your videos and stuff. Don't think I haven't. I've been stepping up in your story. I've been talking about your fights and stuff. You really doing your thing, Nick, bro. You're doing a really good job. Shout out to you. He asked me, what's going to happen with Phase 5 of the MCU, and what are you looking forward to most, and what is the biggest shocker or surprise to you? So this is a 3-type question. What I think is going to happen in Phase 5 is, I think Kang is obviously going to come. I think Kang the Conqueror. I think, because obviously he's already coming, because there's a whole freaking movie about him. I think that we're going to see more Marvel heroes die. That's what you're asking me? So, like, I don't think, like, Spider-Man, Tom Holland, I don't think he's going to die. But, like, I think we're going to see kind of like the older ones start to, like, die off. Like, I think that Hulk may start to lose interest. I think he may end up dying. I think I don't know if you can really kill Thor, but I think Thor about to start disappearing. So I think we're about to start heading to that new phase where it's new heroes. I'm gonna show new heroes some love. Like I said, like if you've seen episode 1 of the MOSHPIT, like Blade and Daredevil, and I think that we're gonna start going into the new generation and bringing in new heroes, and that's gonna be like the new Avengers for the next 10 years. And Phase 5, I think Kang's going to play more like a Beyonder role from the Secret Wars. I think he's going to be more of that type of thing. And if you haven't read that comic, he brings different characters from different universes into one big battle world, and they fight it out to the death, and he oversees everything. And Kang's not from here. He's from a different timeline, so he's from the future. So if you kill Kang, he can come back as different variants of himself. So I think that's what's going to happen in Phase 5. I think we're going to get more deeper into that. And I think that Dr. Doom's going to be like his number 2, or like his like right there, 1A, 1B with them as like the main villain of Phase 5, Phase 6. So that's what I think is going to happen there. What am I looking forward to most? I'm looking forward to the Fantastic Four, if I'm being dead honest with you, because I think Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Tom Holland's going to actually make a cameo and make a move in Fantastic Four. And I like the Fantastic Four. I like Johnny Storm. I want to see, I can't wait to see him, and I can't wait to see like Dr. Doom, because Dr. Doom's a main villain of the Fantastic Four, and Dr. Doom's one of my favorite villains. So I think that we could possibly see him. We could possibly see Spider-Man, and it's gonna be something new because the Fantastic Four haven't been treated very right from Fox, and everybody's waiting to see them finally get that love that they deserve in the MCU. And I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with it. I'm excited to see if they're gonna bring like more heroes into their movies and stuff. And they said it's not an origin story, and they said that they damn near been there. So it's not gonna be like we're back from phase, we're not from phase, like from the start, from the get-go, like we're back at episode 1. Like no, like I think they're actually gonna be there. We're just gonna like start building. And what am I surprised by? I'm surprised by Black Panther 2 that they're gonna bring another Black Panther, despite them saying that they're not gonna do that. I'm not saying I have a problem with it. Like I'm obviously cool with it, but like that's what surprised me, because they said that they wasn't gonna have Black Panther so soon, and I don't mind it. I ain't really tripping about it. I think that's gonna be something cool to watch. Like I said, Black Panther 2 gonna be amazing, bro. Namor looks freaking insane. He looks amazing. I had my friend today, Peyton. Shout out my boy Peyton. Said, "Yo, do you think Namor gonna be the main villain of Black Panther 2? And I said, yeah, why wouldn't he? Because he flooded Wakanda in the comics, and he has a rivalry with Black Panther in the comics. Why wouldn't he? Because he was like, I don't see Namor as no villain. I honestly see Dr. Doom being the main villain of that. Honestly, I could see it, but I don't think they bring Dr. Doom in so fast. I feel like you have to wait a certain amount of time, especially for a villain like that. I don't think you can just throw him right into the fire. And I wouldn't be mad if they did do that. I said I could see Dr. Doom as kind of being like the guy that pulls the strings behind the curtain, and is a guy that's like the Thanos from Avengers 1, like, yo, Namor, you go do this, and then Namor turns his back on him like how Loki did, and like, nah, bro, like, this is not right. They're not the problem, you are. And then there's like a whole big problem, like in Phase 5, they end up fighting Dr. Doom. So I can see something like that. I wouldn't be surprised by any of that, and I would actually love that. So that's something that'd be very cool. That'd be a banger if they did something like that. But hey, that's all the questions I'm gonna get through today. Today was a great video. I actually went into a lot of depth and a lot of detail, and I wasn't expecting to do this. Thank you for tuning in for episode 3. Episode 4, I think, will probably drop on Tuesday, just because I'm probably gonna drop this today, and I need like at least a day or two so the video can get out and get exposure. So I'm not just dropping back-to-back bangers. You feel me? So it may drop Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm sorry about the schedule being like so off and shit because like I said, I want to drop back to back. But thank y'all for being patient with me. 2 time about to get out of here. Thank y'all. Peace.